a garnet. Garnets. The whole thing. Some of them have quite a bit of schist still on them, so they're quite shiny. But most of them were rolled. Actually, no, not these ones. Sorry, we picked those off. Some of them look like they'd be pretty good stones. They look like they have promises as a gem, but when you get inside them, they're sandy, gritty like that. There's a whole bunch I've cut up, and you can see the grit like sand especially. Right. They're not see-through, they're not gem quality, so thought we had a fortune, but here's another bucket. In total we had 400 pounds. Now, some of these are nice looking garnets, like if you want the shape, right? But I mean, they're good samples, there's no doubt about it. Rough Canadian Northern Ontario garnets. Yeah. That one's kind of beat up on that side. Looks pretty good there. These were rolled to get the mica off them. Mica schist. And that worked pretty well. But instead of in any way polishing or shining them, it beat the snot out of them. Yeah. Made them look the very granular that they are inside. The odd one, that's still got some mica on it, you can see that. Right, didn't clean right up. That's an interesting bend or fold in that one. Must have been up against another one. So these, which may have been, you know, decent quality to sell, that's a good one still. But most of them, yeah, they just took a beating. It's terrible. And this is our tile saw. I made this piece here because the blades are much narrower than a tile saw blade. You buy these online, and when they're running, they don't cut you. They could cut your nail, or they can cut anything hard, but your skin on your finger won't even cut you. It's crazy. It's such a cool thing because I've hit it so many times, you know. But okay, so that's where I do the cutting. This is leftovers and bits and pieces, right, that I've cut. There's other stones in here I've cut. I've tried all kinds of them. I got a whole bunch set up here to start doing up on the lapidary, which is over here. We bought this cheapie online, $200 or $300, and it comes with the arm and all the angles and all that. And even with that, I had to build an extender that I can put that bolt in to bring this out, to bring this down to be able to do the sides of the gems, or the, gosh, I forget what they call it now. Anyway, around the gem, it's shaped as well as the the other facets. Yeah, I'm forgetting the terms. So we've got, you know, paperwork up to teach us where we're learning how to do these, right? And it was a royal pain. I've got a whole bunch in here I've cut that need to be shaped still. I've got a whole bunch in here that were already cut. Oh, there's other gems in there I forgot about. And they fall apart, some of them. Now, when we were doing slightly larger ones, I can give you an idea if I can get it out of there. This is one I did and polished, but it's gotten a little dusty, right? Not fancy or anything. It's by hand, pretty much, right? So, you know, it's not bad, but nobody's going to want to buy that, even though it's a lot of carats. Here's another one I did, a lot shinier. Managed to get a decent enough shine on it. And this edge here is what I was trying to explain. And then you've got your top, and I tried real hard to polish this puppy. He's slippery, but you can see that smiley face in there. Yeah, that's an intrusion right inside the stone. So you get down to stuff like that and you're stuck. You know, it's just not going to work out to be gem grade in any way, shape, or form. So I was doing them like this, getting them all ready around the edges, and the glue let go on this one, and I just was too busy. I had too many to do, so I just tossed it in here, and there's quite a few in there that are like that. A buddy of mine gave me these. And this guy here, very pretty, lots of color. They're not worth a lot of money, but they're pretty. Yeah, see, this one was just full of intrusions. You can see them on the side a little bit. Right there, there's a big one. So that's not going to come out to be gem quality, and that seems to be the case over and over. If I remember right, I've got a little bitty guy I did up in here that might have been the best one I did so far, if I remember right. Here we go. Okay, so those are two I've shaped. Little, oh, they are so slippery. Little tiny guy, right? I managed to actually get him shaped reasonably. Yeah. Good luck. There's the top. He's reasonable, but he's still not perfect. I mean, I'm just learning. Then there's this big guy, and you can see the inclusions in him. All the little specks that look like other colored stones. Again, he's very slippery, right? Now that's several carats. I mean, that's, if it had been good gem quality, that'd be probably close to $1,000 right there. But unfortunately, they're not. Now, black garnets are worth something, but with all those inclusions and stuff, they can break, and therefore their worth goes way down. And you might have to try and, you might be left on the hook replacing a stone that broke down the line. It could be years before somebody taps it and it breaks, right? We bought all these different discs for different grades for polishing and grinding. Bunch more up here. They were actually pretty cheap. They're like $5, $4 or $5 a piece, and they're just covered in the diamond grit. Some of them are very heavy. We've got our waterer, nothing fancy. Set up here. I got it pinched against the wood here, and you just loosen this. The water drips down onto the table, and that allows for a lot less dust. But as you can see from the wall here, quite a bit of dust. Yeah, we haven't actually cleaned that since we started, and we probably worked on here for, I don't know, a week. So I got to get back to this over the winter and learn some more about it. But for now, I was so disheartened by the bad quality of the garnets. They used to crush these up from the mine that we got them from to use for sandpaper, and now I understand why, because there's so little. Well, I actually haven't found anything that I would say is gem quality. The odd little spot looks like it would be, but it doesn't go far enough in. Right. So, 400 pounds worth of garnet. I think I got a couple more stones upstairs.
putting on the gloves.
Just to stop the rattle on the hand.
Sledgehammer and chisel try. Not easy, eh? Oh, there it goes.
Alright, what do we got?
There it is.
There's definitely like a pink dust in here. So,
Yeah.
is there anything actually shining out? No, see, even the ones in here, unfortunately, are quite discolored. But there's a lot of pink powder where we crushed some of them.
Yeah. That's looking good.
Rolled that one out anyway. Not bad.
Yeah.
That may be out.
That might be bigger than it looks. There you go. There it is. That's out.
Oh, I split it. That's 3 more I did up. Get a comparison with my nail here. They are really tiny. But again, I got them as thin as I could. And when you hold them up to daylight, you can see a little bit of color through them, but you can really see the graininess within the stones and the inclusions that are in it. So they're not great.